At UCLA Health, discovery and innovation lead to the best care. Our doctors and nurses work tirelessly every day to bring you the best experience so you can live your best life. It's why we're consistently ranked as a top hospital nationwide for 34 consecutive years by U.S. News and World Report. Go to uclahealth.org to schedule an appointment today at one of over 270 locations in Southern California. Once again, that's uclahealth.org.
This is Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck. On your home for the Blue all season long.
Dodgers and Reds wrap up this 4-game series. The homestand will continue with 3 against the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch today coming up at 1:10.
And now, before the Dodgers hit the diamond, we look at the pitching matchup.
Presented by your Southern California Toyota dealers. Turn your trail-dominating off-roading dreams into reality in an all-new 2024 Tacoma. See your Toyota dealer today. They make it easy. Hunter Green on the mound. 2-2, 3.27 ERA. The 24-year-old right-hander out of Notre Dame High School in Sherman Oaks. Second overall pick of the Reds in 2017. Made his Major League debut in 2022. He had Tommy John surgery while in the minor leagues, making his 10th start this season. Last time out, 7 innings, 2 runs, 5 hits, 5 strikeouts, and a win over the Diamondbacks. Today, his 3rd career start against the Dodgers. He is 0-2 with a 6.97 ERA. Both of those starts were in 2022. The last one the Dodgers saw him win was in Cincinnati. 5 innings, 6 runs, 9 hits, including 3 home runs in a Dodgers win. Landon Knack on the mound for the Dodgers, 26-year-old right-hander, 5th-round pick of the Dodgers in 2020 out of East Tennessee, making his 4th start now in the big leagues. Made his Major League debut against the Washington Nationals on Wednesday, April 7th.
And here's another one I believe went off the scoreboard. If you miss in the middle of the plate with Max Muncy, he's good. Look at that level swing right there. And he's a hitter. But what I love, watch him drop. What he does is he moves his hands and he loads into the back leg. Here you see the knob facing the catcher, which I really love because that's the power position for any power hitter.
Now it's time for Eyes on the Ball Player. Can you find Cedric Mullins in this photo of Orioles fans?
He covers every inch of grass in center field, and he got there standing up, which nobody's going to do in center field. Nobody but Cedric Mullins.
Racing in, dives, and he has got it.
He's got a perfect jump, and he made a perfect catch.
And there he is.
Left field. McCormick back. It's over his head. The Guardians walk it off. Chill Will Brennan gives the Guardians their only lead of the night. And it only took 14 innings to get there. His first career walk-off hit will be one to remember.
Weekdays at noon on AM 570 LA Sports and podcasting wherever you listen.
As we were saying,
this is Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck on the official home of LA Dodgers baseball.
Dodgers and Reds, Landon Knack, recall from AAA Oklahoma City. Hunter Green, the pride of Sherman Oaks Notre Dame High School. He will go for the Reds. First pitch at 1:10. Dodgers fans, enhance your listening experience by downloading the iHeartRadio app and listening to Dodger games in HD. Take it with you on the go with your mobile device. It's crystal clear, powered by LA Care Health Plan, serving all Angelinos, lacare.org. Before first pitch, let's head back out to the booth. Rick Monday, Tim Never, guys.
Well, thanks, Tim. We count you down to the first pitch of the ball game this afternoon at Dodger Stadium. Sunshine day, blue skies, a little bit of a cloud cover in the area, but it's going to be a perfect day for a game here. Landon Knack will get the start for the Dodgers. Knack called up from AAA to make this start. He was scratched from his start last night. He's 1-1 with the Dodgers and a 2.81 ERA. Hunter Green 1-2 and a 3.47. Green, the hard-throwing right-hander, 24-year-old. He has had a 1.82 ERA in his last 4 starts. He's done the job, but he just hasn't had any run support.
No, he hasn't. For Landon Knack, he was a starter on the 30th of April. That was over in Arizona against the Diamondbacks. Pitched well, 5 innings, 1 run. That was on a solo home run by Christian Walker. One thing to look at for Knack, he has struggled in the first inning, a 3.85 batting average against him. After that, he has been absolutely right on top of everything. As you mentioned, for Hunter Green, good fastball. In fact, in his career, he has thrown 455 pitches, 100 miles an hour or higher. The last 5 starts, not a bad ERA, just barely 2.5. But as you mentioned, he's not had hardly any run support at all when he's been on the mound.
The Dodgers as a team are hitting only 198 against fastballs that are 95 plus. So that could be somewhat of an advantage for Hunter Green today, but the Dodgers do know they're going to see some velocity.
Yeah, exactly. And for Hunter Green, it's not just the fastball. Where he has really been shining when he's had runners in scoring position, it's less than a 200 batting average against him, and he comes in, he has more strikeouts than innings pitched.
Landon Knack against Hunter Green. That's the pitching matchup in the 4th and final game of this series against the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds 19-27. They've lost 6 of 9 on the current road trip. And the Dodgers 7.5 up in the National League West with a 31-17 record. Tim?
All right, first pitch is next. Landon Knack, Hunter Green. Dodgers wrapping up this 4-game series with Cincinnati, but they do not wrap up this homestand. It will continue with 3 more games Monday night, Tuesday night, and Wednesday night against the Arizona Diamondbacks. But first things first, Dodgers looking to get the series win over the Cincinnati Reds. They dropped the opener on Thursday night, back-to-back wins Friday and Saturday night. They're looking to get the series win today with Landon Knack called up from AAA Oklahoma City to get this start. Remember, after the game, David Bassay's got you covered with all the post-game festivities, highlights, post-game reaction, of course, Dodger talk as well. First pitch is next. I'm Tim Cates. This has been Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck on the Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
Streaming LA Dodgers baseball.
Now the 3-2. Curveball swung on and missed, strike 3. Line drive 1-0. What a stab by Freddie Freeman at first.
Deep to right center. Back it goes.
It is off the top of the wall.
Here comes Taylor around third, and the Dodgers win it.
Line drive right field. The Dodgers walk it off.
The Dodgers win it.
The birthright of a legend. Bad down, kiss the ring, show reverence.
This has been Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck.
Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, the MVP for fun, food, and good times. Budweiser.
This Bud's for you.
First 5 California.
Helping kids reach their full potential.
Security benefit.
To and through retirement.
And LA Care.
For all of LA.
I can't lose, I'm a believer. I'ma change the world and give them hell till they believe us.
There is not stopping. There is no rebuilding. Every year, it's a relentless pursuit of a title.
First pitch is moments away on the home of the Blue.
We're gonna change the world. Yeah. We're gonna change the world.
The LA Dodgers Audio Network.
This is LA Dodgers baseball. KLAC Los Angeles, KYSR HD2 Los Angeles, and iHeart radio station. Stream LA Dodgers baseball.
It's the main event.
The Dodgers have officially become the new evil empire.
Yeah. Ohtani, you have Mookie Betts.
Can you find Pete Alonso in this sea of Mets fans?
And Alonso drives one deep left field. And it's out of here. Pete Alonso with his second home run of the day. Pete Alonso keeps on raking.
Just very strong.
Cruz up to second. A stand-up double. That was 112 off the bat. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. This kid is electric. First career double, first career base hit.
Listen, I've been following you for a while, man. Bottom line is you get your A swing off and generate a lot of pop.
I just want to go
I'm getting
barrel.
this A to B.
Oh, man. Straight to the ball, barrel. Hitting the ball is the hardest thing to do. I'm a person from 0-0. I'm looking for spin. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to look for spin, but I'm going to time up a fastball. 0-0, if you spin it, I'm swinging. Like, if you spin it in the middle, I'm going to destroy it.
You're missing out on the chance to bring out the chef in you. From breakfast to lunch and dinner, Chef Merito Seasonings is great with any meal. It's not a true Mexican meal without Chef Merito. Available at your local grocery store.
Hey LA fans, it's Max Muncy. Prevent illegal dumping and help keep our streets clean. Got bulky items like old mattresses or tires? If donating isn't an option, call your waste hauler for a free bulky item pickup. LA County also offers free mattress and tire recycling events. Be a community all-star by keeping unwanted items off our streets. Visit cleanla.com for tips on sustainability. Brought to you by the County of Los Angeles.
Visit cleanla.com. A message from LA County Public Works.
Hey, Andre here again. It's time to celebrate our graduates and their big accomplishments. Whether it's high school, college, or even elementary school, you want that graduate in your life to feel special. Superior has it all, from a wide variety of flowers to balloons to everything you need for graduation parties. Get ready-made party foods like chicken wings or potato wedges. Order your graduation cake from Superior's Fresh Bakery. You always hit a home run at Superior Grocers. Download the Superior Grocer app for weekly ads and the latest in savings. Superior Grocers. Quality, variety, and...
Smash to right center. First big league hit, and here he goes. Lightning speed. De La Cruz up to second. A stand-up double. That was 112 off the bat. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. This kid is electric. First career double, first career base hit.
Can you find Pete Alonso in this sea of Mets fans?
Alonso drives one deep left field, and it's out of here. Pete Alonso with his second home run of the day. Pete Alonso keeps on raking. Just very strong.
And there he is.
Brent Rooker joining the show in studio. We're going to talk hitting.
What are you thinking right here?
That's 95 at the very top, and I at least foul it off. So I know I can cover it. If I make that same move and have that same mindset, I can cover the fastball at the top of it.
Stadium, it's the final game of a 4-game series. The Dodgers have taken 2 out of the first 3 against the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. Rick Monday alongside Tim Neverett and with producer-engineer Dwayne McDonald. Absolutely gorgeous afternoon for baseball. Bright sunshine. And for the Dodgers, things have been coming up very, very shiny indeed. They've won 18 in the last 24. They start off today 7.5 games in front of the second-place San Diego Padres in the National League Western Division, while the Cincinnati Reds kind of struggling. They are 8.5 out of first in the Central Division, trailing the Milwaukee Brewers. These two ball clubs will also match up beginning next Friday in Cincinnati. So 7 of 10 days, these two clubs will be battling against one another. For the Dodgers, it is Landon Knack getting the start today. And here's the starting lineup behind him. It'll be Mookie Betts returns to the starting lineup at shortstop. Shohei Ohtani, the designated hitter. Freddie Freeman is at first base. Teoscar Hernandez starting in left. Andy Pages is in center. At second base, Gavin Lux. Jason Hayward is in right field. At third base is Kike Hernandez, and Austin Barnes behind the plate and doing the catching. The umpiring assignments for today's game, Chad Whitson will work the plate. He'll call the balls and strikes. The crew chief, Bill Miller, is at first. Malachi Moore umpiring at second, and Doug Eddings is over at third. The Arizona Diamondbacks coming to town tomorrow night, and we will join you at 6 o'clock tomorrow with the Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck show. First pitch at 7:10, and Yoshinobu Yamamoto will be making that first pitch against the Diamondbacks. That's tomorrow. Game to win today. Happy to have you with us. And with the play, here's Tim.
Thank you very much, Mo. Beautiful afternoon for a game here. Landon Knack, his fourth major league start. And again, the story last night, he was ready to pitch for Oklahoma City, but the decision was made, or the option was on the table anyway, so they scratched him and then got him here to Los Angeles to start this game today. Here's the first pitch to the leadoff man, Will Benson, and that misses for ball one. Game began at 1:09. And the game time temperature 69 degrees. Brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. 2 balls and no strikes to Will Benson. Benson, a 193 hitter, swings, fouls it off to the left. And he is a big guy. He is strong, as he led the series off with a leadoff home run on Thursday night. But he hasn't done much since. The 2-1 pitch from Knack. Swung on and missed, and that is a strike. Knack delivering a curveball.
And a good one here in the early part of the game.
2 balls, 2 strikes. And the wind of the pitch. That's low, 3-2. So Benson, then Ellie De La Cruz, then Mike Ford. Against Knack here in the top of the first inning. There's a 3-2 on the way. That's high ball 4. So Knack walks the leadoff man, and that is something that walks. Yesterday, no walks for Walker Buehler. And no walks for the bullpen either. Grove, Hudson, and Fireeyes, and each had 1 inning of hitless and scoreless relief. So Ellie De La Cruz, the batter. 264 his average, the major league leader in stolen bases. Swings, fouls it off to the left. Now De La Cruz came in on Thursday night red hot. He had a 4-hit night, got on base 5 times, stole 4 bases, was thrown out once, and has been 0 for 8 since. Switch hitter batting left, and Knack will spin off the mound and look at first base as Benson gave a hint that he might be going.
If he continued, he would have had a big jump.
He has stolen 8. He's been thrown out 3 times. And the pitch. Curveball in for a strike taken. 0-2 to De La Cruz. Well, the stolen base certainly was a problem Thursday. In the games Friday and last night, not a problem at all. Benson leads at first, and the 0-2 to De La Cruz coming from Landon Knack. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Struck him out with a slider.
Yeah, that's a pitch. Really, the breaking pitches have been somewhat problematic for De La Cruz so far this season.
Left-handed batter Mike Ford hitting 175. You talk about lineup construction for the Reds. Your leadoff hitter's hitting 193. Your number 3 hitter's hitting 175. Not ideal. Throw to first base, and diving back safely is Benson. I don't know too many lineups I can recall this late in the season that have the 3rd hitter hitting 175. There's a fly ball, a slight left center field. Andy Pages running over. He's under it, makes the catch. 2 men out for Cincinnati in the top of the first. Jeimer Candelario now coming up.
For Knack, it's been the first inning that's been problematic. After that, he's settled down. In fact, the first 9 batters through a lineup is a 304 average. Second time to the lineup is just a 130 batting average against.
Candelario, switch hitter, batting left. Knack deals and drops a curveball in a little bit low. Jeimer Candelario started with the Tigers. Was with them for a while. Actually started with the Cubs, then went to the Tigers. Swing and a miss and a good changeup that faded off the plate.
Tim, you're talking about the offense and lack thereof recently. I mean, the Reds 28th in team batting average, hitting just .219.
Another strike delivered with a curveball, and it's 1-2 to Candelario. Jeimer from the Dominican Republic plays winter ball for Toros del Este in La Romana. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. That'll wait. Throw to first instead, and falling back to the base is Benson. Well, if he's going to go, he's probably going to go pretty soon here. 2 outs and 2 strikes on the hitter. Stretch by Knack. Now the pitch. Swung on, lifted in the air to shallow left. Kike Hernandez, the third baseman, is out, and he'll call for it and make the catch. So Landon Knack works around the leadoff walk for the Reds in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left through a half.
Ticket to YamabaTheater.com.
Mookie Betts will lead off for the Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman to follow in the bottom of the first against hard-throwing right-hander, 24-year-old Hunter Green. Green, the Southern California native. He turns, kicks, and fires, and that is in for a strike. Started him with a 96-mile-an-hour get-me-over fastball. Green out of Notre Dame High School in Sherman Oaks. Grew up in the Stevenson Ranch area. And Mookie swings, hits a drive to left. It's going to hang up, though, and the left fielder, Will Benson, over right on the edge of the warning track to make the catch. 1 out.
Well, get ready for some pretty good fastballs. He has thrown at 100 miles an hour or more, 455 pitches in his career. So he's averaging 98.5 miles an hour the last 3 years. That's the highest total of a starting pitcher in baseball in that time.
First time Ohtani has faced Green in his career, and he zips a fastball by him at 97. No balls, one strike to Shohei, hitting .350. He's dropped down to third in Major League Baseball in batting average. Stephen Kwan of Cleveland is the Major League leader now. Shohei hitting .350. He's one off the Major League lead in home runs with 13. Gunnar Henderson of Baltimore now has 14. Swing and a foul tip into the glove of the catcher, Luke Maile. 1-2 to Ohtani.
Another dimension of Hunter Green. He's been able to keep the ball in the ballpark. In fact, you start to look at the last 5 starts. He's 2-1. ERA's a fraction above 2.5, but he's allowed just 1 home run.
1-2 pitch. Wave and a miss at a fastball at 99. That was off the plate. Shohei went after it, and he strikes out. He's 1 for 11 in the series.
The biggest problem for Green, we touched upon on the pregame show, hasn't been his pitching. It's been lack of runs scored while he is pitching.
Well, just look at the Reds this month alone. They've only scored 2.8 runs per game on average. Freddie Freeman takes low. Freeman, .295 hitter, 4 home runs. Usually he's ahead of that pace as far as the home run pace goes. But he still has been productive, driving in runs and getting on base himself. He's one of the league leaders in walks. 25 runs batted in. Freeman last night went 2 for 3 with a single, a double, and an RBI. 2-0 pitch. Freddie swings, fouled off the mask of Maile. 2 balls and 1 strike to Freeman. And Freddie is actually on a career low pace for home runs at this point in time. But you get the feeling that as the temperatures start to warm up, so will Freddie's bat. Slider in for a strike call, 2-2.
Well, he'll get into a stretch that they will come in bunches.
Hunter Green, 2 outs and a 2-2 count on Freeman. The pitch outside, 3-2. Outfield swung around toward the left side. Freddie's got the right field line, all kinds of room over there. And a 3-2. Swung on, ripped down the right field line, but foul.
Trying to come inside just off the plate at 99 miles an hour, and Freeman was right on it.
Major league hitters, especially the good ones, can turn on 99, 100. Payoff pitch again. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. A fastball at 98. So Green, 3 up and 3 down, striking out 2. We're through 1. It's the Dodgers nothing, Reds nothing.
The exclusive home of the Dodgers.
4, top of the second inning. Right fielder Jake Fraley leads off for Cincinnati. And Landon Knack goes into the wind. The right-hander's pitch swung on, slowly rolled to the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He'll toss to Knack. Knack gets there, just a step in front of Fraley for the out. 3-1 to put up, 1 gone. Top of the second is brought to you by Budweiser. This Bud's for you. Jonathan India, the second baseman, 234 hitter. 1 home run, 2 home runs, 11 runs batted in. India, right-handed hitter, looking out at Knack. Knack kicks and deals. And the pitch outside for ball 1. 1-0. Pitch swung on, fouled off to the right and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike to India. India had missed a couple of games due to migraines. Started on the 14th, ground ball up the middle, one-handed pick near the bag by Gavin Lux. He throws on to first, and India is out.
One of the reasons that hitting is difficult, even though you're successful to hit the ball hard, there are some people out there with gloves.
Stuart Fairchild, center fielder, now up. 2 down, bases empty. Fairchild hitting .213. And his 3rd home run of the year on Friday in the 5th inning. His last 10 games since the 4th of May, he's hitting .333. Swinging strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good slider connecting for Landon Knack. Knack's next offer. Strike called. 4-seamer over the outside corner, just above the knees. 1 ball and 2 strikes as Knack is pitching ahead of Stuart Fairchild here. Fairchild, the 7th hitter in the Reds' order.
Early going. Neither one of these pitchers today is taking much time in between deliveries.
1-2 pitch. Swung on, popped up. That's in foul ground, third base side. Kike Hernandez, Austin Barnes. One says, I got it. The other says, you got it. And it falls in between. And that'll be ruled a no play. It should have been caught. But this gives Fairchild renewed life.
Well, right now, anyone coming in for Kike Hernandez, he had difficulty, I would imagine, with the sun. But that's just not communicating back and forth who's going to be able to have a better chance. Tough play for Barnes.
Next pitch to Fairchild. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Knack takes care of that with a high fastball at 95. 1-2-3 go the Reds in the top of the second. After an inning and a half, it's the Dodgers nothing. Reds. No score, bottom of the second inning. Teoscar Hernandez leads off for the Dodgers. Andy Pages, Gavin Lux will come up after that. First pitch from Hunter Green is outside and low ball one. Green standing squarely facing home plate. Goes out of the full windup. His kick and pitch. Cut on and missed. Fastball 97. Yeah, his 97 is pretty much an easy 97 for him. 1-1 pitch. Up high. 2-1.
I think Hunter Green has realized he does not have to throw it through that brick wall every pitch.
2-1 strike offer. Outside 3-1. I think that's one of the things that Walker Buehler has made the adjustment with.
Oh, he was terrific last night. Each of the last two starts have been wonderful.
There's a big difference between throwing and pitching. 3-1. Swing and a miss. 3-2. And you can throw the ball 100 miles an hour all you want, but it's what you do with it, how you spin it, where you place it. 3-2. Fouled back.
At this level, if your only means to get to your bread and butter pitch is the fastball, at this level, eventually they will catch up to it.
And that last one, 100 miles an hour. The payoff pitch to Teoscar Hernandez. He swings, fouls it back. He adjusted to the slider. So there was 12 miles per hour difference separation from the previous pitch and the one before that. 99.7 down to 87.4. And that's up high, ball four. And the Dodgers have their first base runner this afternoon. Turn all your trail-dominating off-roading dreams into reality in an all-new 2024 Tacoma. See your Toyota dealer today. They make it easy. Andy hitting .266. Had an RBI base hit in the fourth inning of last night's game. Nobody out, one on. Slider inside, ball one. The Giants and Rockies in the bottom of the second inning in San Francisco. 1-0 Colorado in that game. Diamondbacks ahead of Detroit 2-0. They're in the top of the second in Arizona. Padres will play the Atlanta Braves for the night game tonight, and then they'll turn around and play a doubleheader on Monday to make up for last night's rainout. Here's a 1-1 pitch to Pages. He swings and lifts it to center field. Right in his tracks is Stuart Fairchild. Now he'll come in a couple of steps, make the catch. One out for the Dodgers now in the bottom of the second.
Another part that hitters are always looking at, teams too, is that what's the sequencing of pitches? And I say that because the first two pitches were Pages, sliders. The last pitch, 98 fastball. The reason I mentioned the sliders, the last 3 years, Hunter Green has thrown almost half of his pitches to right-handed batters, sliders.
He's got a lefty up there now, and Gavin Lux. Throw to first base, and diving back safely is Teoscar Hernandez.
So that's a pretty good, that's not a small sample size. That's over 3 seasons. So it's been 46% sliders to right-handed hitters.
Green out of the stretch for the first time today. Kicks and deals. Low and in. 1 ball, no strikes to Gavin Lux. Lux has his average at an even 200 right now. 1 home run, 12 RBIs. The pitch in the dirt gets away. A little bit up the third baseline, but the wild pitch will allow Teoscar to get to second base.
It's the second wild pitch by Green this year.
And threw a splitter. And just did not have the control of it that he has had over his fastball and slider. And Luke Maile went down to block it. So, runner in scoring position now for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the second. Pitch to Lux. Big cut and a miss at a 98-mile-per-hour fastball. 2 balls, 1 strike to Gavin. Infield playing him to pull on the right side. He's got a gap in right center field. The outfield a couple of steps over toward left center. Swings and misses at another fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Green will throw the fastball 57% of the time. More than half the time as a hitter. You can expect the heat. Stretch it and set at the belt. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled back. 100 miles per hour there. We'll see the triple digits quite a few times with Green. Green has made 2 starts against the Dodgers in his career, and he's 0-2. Both of those starts came during the 2022 season. His ERA against the Dodgers, 6.97. Lux pops one foul over the third base dugout into the seats. So in limited duty against his hometown team, he hasn't had a lot of success. A 24-year-old Hunter Green. 2-2 pitch. Tried to come in the back door with a slider. It stayed outside.
I mentioned a couple of nights ago, this is the portion of the Dodgers lineup that really kind of needs to get it into gear. They have so far in this series because 6, 7, 8, and 9 spots came into Friday night's game collectively hitting under 200.
3-2 pitch is swung on and hit well to left center field. Fairchild, the center fielder, over in the gap right in front of the warning track, makes the catch. Teoscar tagging from second, and he makes it to third. Well, that's some base running there from Teoscar Hernandez with 1 out. He was off the bag. Once he realized it was going to be caught, he went back and tagged up.
That's the advantage of knowing the depth of the outfield and who's going to be throwing the baseball also.
Jason Hayward has 4 hits this season. One of them is a home run. That home run came in the 8th inning on Friday night. It's a 2-run shot down the right field line. Takes a high rider up and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Hayward, a big presence in the batter's box from the left side. Outside target set. Pitch goes down the middle and it's fouled off. 1 ball and 1 strike to Jason Hayward. This is the 56th start of Hunter Green's career, and his record is 11-22. Swing and a miss, strike 2. His career ERA coming into the game this afternoon, 4.38. So you can't always control your wins and losses. You can only do what you can do as a pitcher, but if the team doesn't want to hit, there's a ground ball right side, and India diving stop, gets up, spins, throws, head first, slide at first. Too late for Hayward. He knew he had to do what he could to keep the inning alive and get that run in, but the run will not count, and that's the end of the inning. We'll go to the third. It's the Dodgers nothing, Reds nothing.
Fans, it's time for Boys in Blue. When you want Dodgers, the home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey, Dodger fans. In the game of life, with its home runs, curveballs, and strikes, the LA County Department of Mental Health has you covered. If you ever feel anxious, overwhelmed, or need immediate help, we are here for you. The Department of Mental Health offers free emotional support, service referrals, and crisis counseling. Call our 24/7 helpline at 1-800-854-7771. That's 1-800-854-7771. Or visit dmh.lacounty.gov.
Memorial Day weekend means the start of summer. Get to Valvoline Instant Oil Change and make sure your vehicle is running at peak performance. Locations throughout Southern California. Find the one nearest you at SoCalOilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
We're racing every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Santa Anita Park. Experience the Shrimp Oil Trackside, the California Beer Festival, the Memorial Weekend Carnival, Family Fun Zone, and more. With millions in payouts every race day, explore new experiences by visiting SantaAnita.com/events.
I can afford to follow my dreams.
I can afford to do whatever I put my mind to.
I can afford college. Start your future at a California community college. Financial aid is available to help with tuition, books, and sometimes even the rent.
I can afford to invest in myself and my future.
It's time to take the next big step. Classes can fill up quickly, so enroll today at icangotocollege.com.
Vroom, vroom. From the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Top of the third inning, no score. Santiago Espinal, the third baseman, to lead off against Landon Knack, the 26-year-old out of Johnson City, Tennessee. First pitch to Espinal, right-handed batter, is outside ball one. Espinal, one of four Reds in the lineup, so 4 different Reds are on the interstate. They're hitting less than 200. And he pops this one up down the right field line, and just in foul territory, Jason Hayward is there to make the catch. And Espinal is out, one gone.
Off that interstate, next are county roads.
And we just talked about the lineup a little while ago, like your first hitter and your third hitter are both batting in the 100s. And we're getting toward the end of May. Luke Maley, the catcher, first ball swinging, pops it foul right side.
There's a reason that the Reds are 28th in baseball in team batting average at 219, 18th in runs.
0-1 pitch to Maley, up high. Well, the Reds have lost 14 of their last 17. When that little stretch began, they were 3 games over 500. Now they're a season low 8 games under. There's a hot shot past Kike Hernandez. And down the left field line, and Maley rumbling around first and into second. Kike didn't get in front of the ball. He tried to olay it with a backhand, and the ball just ate him up. So the order turns over now. Will Benson will bat for the second time. He walked his first time up. Double for Maley, his second 2-base hit of the season, has him in scoring position. No score here in the third. Benson swings at a curveball in the dirt. Well, Dodger fans, don't miss a single second of action from every pitch, run, and out. Uber Eats is now at Dodger Stadium. Skip the line and order from your seat using the Uber Eats app. Pick up when notified and enjoy Dodger baseball. Maley off of second, the pitch, and Benson takes a strike. No balls, 2 strikes to Will Benson.
Curveball, then the changeup.
Mack working out of the stretch. Set at the belt, arches his back a little. Now kicks, comes home, and it's high. 1-2. This year in AAA with Oklahoma City, Mack has had 5 starts. 2-1 record, 4.15 ERA. And in those 5 starts, he has struck out 29 and walked only 9. 1-2. Fouled back to the screen.
Another changeup. The Dodgers have had some pretty good success against Benson with off-speed stuff. So in this series, been a curveball, changeup, fastball, changeup.
See what he comes with here. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the left-handed hitting Benson. Here's the pitch. He goes with a curve that's close, but called a ball. Two and 2 to Benson. And Benson might be the most relieved guy in the house after that was called a ball. Swing and a miss, strike 3, high fastball. And Benson strikes out, and there are 2 away. 2 pitches ago, that curveball was a beauty.
So is the fastball for strike 3.
It is. Now Ellie De La Cruz up with 2 down. Strikeout victim in the first. 3 strikeouts in the game for Landon Knack. De La Cruz from the left side. Looks at the right-hander Knack. Knack checks second. Now comes home. Throws a curveball low. 1-0 to De La Cruz. Now, if you've been watching De La Cruz hit, you know he will chase a breaking ball that's low. The strikeouts that he has had in this series have come on chases. He struck out once today, twice last night, and twice the night before. Swings and misses at a slider inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. I'd be surprised if Knack gives him the fastball anywhere in the strike zone. If he does, it's probably going to be elevated and out of the zone. 1-1 pitch. And that was the fastball, but it was inside. And it was up high. 2 balls and a strike.
Struck him out with a slider the first time up.
Here's the 2-1 pitch to Ellie De La Cruz. Swung on and bounced down to first. Freddie's got it. Knack covering first. Underhand toss on target. And that takes care of that. Knack works around the double hit by Maley, and he is left at second base. 2.5 innings in the books at Dodger.
Exclusive home.
Austin Barnes and Mookie Betts to face Hunter Green. No score here at Dodger Stadium. Each team has had at least 1 base runner. The Dodgers had Teoscar Hernandez on in the second. The Reds have had 2 base runners, and the only hit of the ball game belongs to the number 9 hitter for Cincinnati, Luke Maley. Kike Hernandez standing in. He's got his chartreuse green spikes on today that don't match any of the colors the Dodgers wear. But you certainly know where Kike is by his feet. And he takes a strike here from Green. No balls and a strike. Kike hitting .220. Green winds, fires. It's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the third, brought to you by AM/PM, the official convenience store of the Dodgers. AM/PM, too much good stuff. 1 ball, 1 strike offer. That's inside. 2 balls and a strike. And a 2-1 pitch. That's a slider, fouled back, 2-2. Yeah, the pace with which Hunter Green is pitching, it's like he's got somebody outside waiting for him in the car. And he said, I'll be right out. Just keep the car running. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Kike down on strikes. 100-mile-an-hour fastball. One away for the Dodgers in the bottom of the third.
Well, for Hunter Green, got a little applause from his family, his mom and dad family, setting second row behind home plate.
Austin Barnes up. Barnes hitting an even 200, 7 for 35. No homers, and he's knocked in 2. Strike 1 to Barnes. 0-1 pitch. Slider outside, and he swings and misses. It's 0-2. The Dodgers are going to need some production from the top of the order. They didn't get anything yesterday except for Freddie. Mookie was out of the lineup. And Shohei went 0 for 4. We haven't seen him do that often. But they need to find a way to score some runs on this Sunday afternoon. No ball, 2-strike pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Oh, and 2 the count. And the pitch on the way. That's outside and low. Dodgers will see these same Reds next weekend in Cincinnati, 3-game series. The defending National League champion Diamondbacks come in tomorrow. This ball's popped up left side of the infield, right down the line is Espinal. He'll make the one-handed catch. And there are 2 down for the Dodgers in the third.
Well, friends, you can suit up this season at MLBshop.com. That's right. You can check out the largest selection of official jerseys, caps, T-shirts, collectibles, and a whole lot more. So gear up with your Dodgers at MLBshop.com.
Mookie Betts is 0 for 1. He flied out deep to left in the first. 0-1. First pitch to him, rather fouled back. For strike 1, it's 0-1. Started him with a slider. Chances are he'll come back with a heater here. And he does, and Mookie lines it into left. That's a base hit. And Betts with his first hit of the night. Of the day, rather.
I mentioned earlier, you talk about the fastball in particular inside. The last 3 years, Mookie Betts has hit .351. Fastballs inside. Where was that pitch? Inside, and a fastball at 99.
Shohei Ohtani struck out in the first. He's 0 for his last 7. Going back to Friday. First pitch in there for a strike.
Yeah, pulling off the ball a little bit. Last couple of ball games.
Mookie leads at first. 2 men out and Green out of the stretch. Kicks and pours one home outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani still tops in many categories offensively. He swings, hits a high drive to left. But coming in a few steps is Will Benson, the left fielder. He'll make the catch. And the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 1 man left, and no Cincinnati errors. We go to the 4th. Dodgers nothing, Reds nothing.
The exclusive.
Designated hitter Mike Ford leads off the top of the fourth inning of a scoreless game on this Sunday afternoon. Landon Knack back into the wide. His pitch swung on, rolled foul off the front of the Reds dugout. Ford flied to center field in the first inning. Field back, left side slightly over toward second base. And the pitch, a line shot right at Gavin Lux. It was a low liner. He had to go down to his left knee, and he made the catch for the first out of the Cincinnati fourth. You can enhance your listening experience. Download the iHeartRadio app and listen in HD, powered by LA Care Health Plan, serving all Angelenos. LACare.org. Use that iHeart app every day. Listen to the post-game show in the car on the way home. Now it's Jeimer Candelario. And he will take a pitch outside for ball one. Now the 1-0 pitch. Really good-looking curveball today for Landon Knack. That one fell in for a strike taken by Candelario. 1 ball, 1 strike. Then Knack steps back, turns, and he deals. And a little chopper down to first. Freddie Freeman's got it. He'll give the toss to Knack, covering for the second out of the fourth inning. Soft contact so far by the Reds against Landon Knack.
He's done a good job moving the ball around, changing speeds, changing eye levels. Very similar to what Walker Buehler did so well last night.
Left-handed hitter Jake Fraley, the right fielder, 0 for 1. He bounced out to Freeman his first time up. And he takes the ball high.
Buehler was terrific last night. 6 innings, made only 78 pitches, no runs, 3 hits, struck out 7, did not walk a batter.
1-0 pitch. That's lost. Trying to think of some of the really good outings that he has had. And one of them, even though he got no decision out of it, continues to stand out in my mind. And that is Game 3 of the 2018 World Series. How good was he that night? He was sensational. Dodgers ended up winning that in 18 innings, I think, 7 hours and 20 minutes. I remember the game time. But they won it on a walk-off by Max Muncy. But Buehler was tremendous in that game. And a strike called to Fraley. 3 balls and a strike to the Reds right fielder. 2 down, bases empty. You know, of course, the start in the combined no-hitter. That's obviously another one. 3-1 pitch from Knack. Swung on and missed. He had a fastball that was up and out of the zone, and Fraley couldn't hold up. 3-2. But, I mean, the way that he worked with such a precise way last night was very impressive. 3-2. Curveball fouled back. Buehler also had some really good outings in the shortened 2020 season on the way to the World Series title. Really good to see him healthy. Here's a 3-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Fastball at 94 in the outer half. Fraley's upset with himself. He pounds his helmet down and starts throwing his equipment down, too. That does it for the Reds. They go 1.
continues to be impossibly hot.
A natural hitter.
This is LA Dodgers baseball.
Freddie Freeman set to lead off the Dodger half of the fourth inning. No score in the ball game yet. Along with Rick Monday, Tim Everett with you, and Dwayne McDonald, our producer-engineer in the booth. David Vassay is around here somewhere. He joins us in the booth during home games. 1 ball and no strikes to Freddie Freeman. Freeman struck out looking in the first. 0-for-1 today. Hunter Green turns and fires the 1-0, and it's outside. So Freddie up, Teoscar Hernandez on deck. Who's on deck is brought to you by On Deck. For small business lending that's fast and easy, go to ondeck.com. Next pitch is low, 3-0. Freddie way ahead in the count. As Hunter Green stands on the middle of the rubber. He turns, fires, and Freddie launches one into right field for a base hit. 1-hop single in front of Jake Fraley, and the leadoff man is aboard for the Dodgers in the fourth.
Well, you give good hitters the opportunity to be ahead in the count. 3-0 has the green light. Boy, does he ever have the green light, 3-0.
Got a fastball down the middle. Teoscar Hernandez up. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Dodgers audio network.
This is LA Dodgers baseball. KLAC Los Angeles, KYSR, HD2 Los Angeles, and iHeart radio station.
Teoscar offered at the fastball at 98 and missed. 0-1 to Hernandez. He walked and was stranded in the second inning. Stranded at third base. Here's the pitch. Swung out, fouled off to the right. It's 0-2. Teoscar, 245 average. 11 home runs. So he's up there in the home run department, and also up there in the RBI department.
Well, way outside target.
And the pitch was outside, fouled off. On the outer half of the plate anyway. But coming into action today, Teoscar was tied for second in the majors in RBIs. Juan Soto of the Yankees, Alec Bohm of the Phillies, also with 37 runs batted in. William Contreras of Milwaukee, too. And the pitch swung on and foul tipped into the glove of Maile for strike 3.
And that was an inside pitch. So the first 3 were away, and then they come fastball inside. So we're talking about changing. Use all quadrants of the strike zone, different eye levels.
There's Andy Pages now. 0-for-1 flying to center field in the second inning. 1 out, Freeman at first. No score. Pitch swung on, drilled down the left field line. It is hooking, and that's gone. That's gone. Wrapped around the left field foul pole. A line drive out of here. A laser beam to left by Andy Pages for his 5th Major League home run, and the Dodgers lead it 2-0. Well, that got out of here in the blink of an eye. He got a slider that hung over the middle, and he crushed it.
He crushed it. I don't know if that ball got any more than 20 feet into the air. And with that trip around the diamond, stop by any one of the Daniels Jewelers locations. Just say home run for your free team bracelet, along with a $50 gift card towards any purchase of $99 or more. Daniels Jewelers, own the dream.
RBIs 15 and 16 for Pages, and the Dodgers, who are a Major League best 24-3 when they score first, have done it again here this afternoon. Gavin Lux with 1 out and an 0-1 count. Green sends one toward the plate outside.
For Green, this is the 10th start of the season. That's only the 4th home run that he has allowed.
One pitch. Fouled off to the left. When you look at his last 4 starts, he's had a 1.82 ERA. 1.82. He's kept the ball in the ballpark for the most part. But, I mean, that was just a shot to left that almost defied gravity. It stayed up in the air so long. But as a line drive, figured it has to come down at some point. And it did. It went into that section just to the left of the Dodger bullpen and tucked it inside the foul pole. 2-2 to Gavin Lux. The wind, the pitch. Swings and misses at a high fastball. And Gavin is out. Another strikeout for Hunter Green. That's his 5th. And Jason Hayward will come up now. Hayward 0 for 1. Grounded to second in the second inning. But it was really a great play by Jonathan India, who had to go to the ground to make the play. He spun around once he got to his feet, and then threw out Hayward, who was trying to get to first with a head-first dive. He swings at a low pitch here, a splitter. And the reason that Hayward was trying to get to first with a head-first dive was he was willing to do anything he could to keep the inning alive, because Teoscar Hernandez was at third and running on contact. And had Hayward been ruled safe, that run would have scored. 0-2. Wave and a miss at a high fastball away, and he strikes out on 3 pitches. 6 strikeouts for Hunter Green, but the Dodgers strike for 2 runs on 2 hits. Andy Pages with his 5th home run of the year. We go to the 5th. It's the Dodgers 2, Reds nothing. Home run has the Dodgers up 2-0 to start the 5th. And in between innings, the grounds crew came out and worked on the landing spot on the pitcher's mound. Landon Knack will get an opportunity to continue his warm-ups. His warm-up was delayed because apparently he wanted the landing spot filled in. It had been dug out, apparently, more than likely by Hunter Green. But Knack is continuing his warm-ups. He's pitched pretty well so far through 4 innings.
Done a good job, and sometimes you just get that landing spot. It might be just maybe a couple of inches off of where your landing spot is, and it's kind of an awkward delivery. And the grounds crew was standing by. They knew exactly what they were going to do before this inning got underway.
Jonathan India will lead off, the second baseman. He grounded out to Gavin Lux at second in the second. And Knack winds, kicks, and sends this curveball home low. 1 ball and no strikes.
Which, by the way, we cannot say enough about the grounds crew here at Dodger Stadium. They do such a magnificent job in visiting players that come in. They say they love playing on this surface.
1-0 pitch. That slider, good for a strike.
It's been that way for years. You think of a putting green, that's about same comparison to this entire grass infield and outfield, for that matter.
1-1, fouled off to the right. I mean, you've done it. I've done it over the years. You ask players, hey, what do you like? What stadiums do you like? What field do you like? And Time and time again, I know in my conversations, Dodger Stadium always comes up number one. There's a ground ball to short. Mookie charges, grabs it, sets his feet, throws to first, and India is out. One gone for the Reds in the fifth.
And, Tim, one of the things that you'll hear about a player, and it may not mean much to those outside the game, but for players it does. This field, this surface, is easy on the legs and easy on the body. In other words, you don't take a pounding.
Well, it used to be where a lot of players would say the infield at Wrigley Field was rough. That's not the case anymore. This ball is smacked to left and deep by Stuart Fairchild. And this ball is going to be off the wall and a double for Fairchild. He's in standing up with his third two-base hit of the year. And at Wrigley, they've done such a good job in recent years that it's one of the better infields now. But
one of the biggest things that they did is they laser flatten the infield. You take a laser because there had been over the years a buildup, a little bit of a lip at first base and also at third base. Buildup of dirt that invades the grass and then the overseeding and then more dirt.
Runner on second and one out and strike to Espinal, the third baseman. Espinal 0 for 1.
The old ballpark in Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. You go there, and the first question you'd ask is, what time did the rodeo finish?
One pitch. That's high. Yeah, but during your era of play, you played on the flat AstroTurf very often. And they did it more in the National League than in the American League. There were more National League ballparks that were multi-use parks. Cincinnati was one. And a 1-1 pitch. Espinal looks at it low.
I can look at a photo of the Astrodome and my legs begin to hurt again. I think that hurt my back there the first year with the Dodgers. Diving for a ball in the Astrodome.
Let's get a good rug burn, too, in your elbow, knee. 2-1 pitch, well hit to left, going back after it. Hernandez, it's over his head. It's going to bounce off the track and off the wall. Coming around third is Fairchild. He'll score as Espinal replaces him at second base. Back-to-back doubles produces a run for Cincinnati, and it's a 2-1 ball game.
Yeah, he would not have a chance to catch the baseball where it was hit, but Teoscar Hernandez did not get a read on that ball off the bat at all. That can be one of the challenges in playing day games in any ballpark with bright sunshine and light-colored shirts.
Mark Pryor, the pitching coach, goes out for a visit. The consultation on the mound brought to you by Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Dodgers. For a free consultation, call 1-800-5-MILLION because everyone deserves justice. There's action in the bullpen now. Ryan Yarbrough, left-hander throwing. The Dodgers added a left-hander to the roster today, Anthony Bonda. Bonda from the Cleveland Guardians, picked up 2 days ago in a trade. And the trade was for cash considerations. So a tying run in scoring position, one man out, and Luke Maile, who doubled his last time up, swings, fouls it back. So the only 3 hits for the Reds have come from the 7, 8, and 9 hitters, and they're all doubles. Two runs, 3 hits for the Dodgers. 1 run, 3 hits for the Reds. Maile, right-handed batter, waits, takes up high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, the Reds are getting a little tired of playing against the National League West, too. They're on a stretch with 20 straight games against the division. Swing and a miss. And then after this, they'll start a series on Tuesday with San Diego, with the Dodgers coming in right after. It's kind of like the old days when Cincinnati was in the West. 1-2 pitch. Maile fouls it back into the seats.
Can you believe that the Reds, within their own division, have had only 3 games?
Isn't that remarkable? We're almost at the end of May. That means they got a ton of divisional games coming up. And a 1-2. Swing and a miss. A fastball pumped right by him. Mailey strikes out, 2 away.
Hey, friends, planning ahead, coming to Dodger Stadium Saturday, June 1st, 7:10 start. Rockies are in. That's also Tyler Glasnow bobblehead night presented by 76. So the first 40,000 fans in attendance will receive that bobblehead. Come out and join us for tickets. Dodgers.com/promotions.
Dave Roberts coming out, making the change. Landon Knack is finished for the afternoon. Don't want him to face the top of the order for the 3rd time, and they'll get the left-on-left matchup with Yarbrough coming out to face Benson. So 2 outs, top of the 5th, pitching change at Dodger Stadium. The score, the Dodgers 2 and the Reds 1. Brian Yarbrough towing the third base side of the rubber, ready to go, facing Will Benson. Benson wants time right away. Runner at second base for Cincinnati. 2 outs in the 5th. The Dodgers leading 2-1. Pitching change brought to you by Navien. High-efficiency tankless water heaters, boilers, and the new NPF Hydro Furnace. Next-level comfort, perfect for your home and the environment. Learn more at hydrofurnace.com. First pitch from Yarbrough, drilled in there for a strike. Yarbrough, not a high-velocity guy, but he is a high soft contact guy. He'll get a lot of ground ball outs. Stretch checks the runner at second base in the pitch. Curveball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Yarbrough in his 13th appearance. He is 3-1. He does have a save to his credit this year. His ERA just about 2.5, 2.56. 1-1 pitch. Another breaking ball, cut on and missed. That breaking ball there wouldn't have got you pulled over on the highway. 67 miles an hour.
No, it wouldn't have got you pulled over. It would have gotten you run over.
Yarbrough ahead of Benson, 1-2. And he pitches home. This one is stroked foul down the right side.
Came back with the curveball again, but this one a little bit inside, not away as the first 2 had been.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Only 2 other games in progress in the big leagues, both involving NL West teams. Everything else final today. Stretch by Yarbrough. Here comes the 1-2 to Will Benson. A little low. With a 2-seamer. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Arizona ahead of Detroit 3-1. They're in the bottom of the 4th in Phoenix. And in the bottom of the 5th in San Francisco, the Rockies have a 1-0 lead over the Giants. Stretch look at second, and Yarbrough will kick and come home 2-2. Ball is swung on and hit a long way out of play down the right field side. Make somebody a nice souvenir. Two balls and 2 strikes. Runner at second base is Espinal. Mookie Betts playing close to the bag. 2-2 pitch now to Benson. He caught just a piece of the curveball and fouled it back. 2-2. Good crowd here on this Sunday. It is Teacher Appreciation Day here. A lot of educators are here enjoying the Dodgers today. Yarborough stretch. He's set at the belt. Looks back at second. Now here's 2-2. Swung on, line drive right at Betts. Reaches up with one hand, makes the head-high catch. And that's going to do it. Yarborough faces the one man here in the fifth, gets him out. But the Reds get a run on 2 hits. They leave a man. No Dodger errors. Halfway through the fifth inning. Kike Hernandez at the plate to start the Dodger half of the fifth inning. 2-1 the score. Dodgers in front. First pitch to him is outside, ball 1. 1-0 to Kike. Struck out swinging his first time up. That was in the third inning. Takes another pitch outside, and it's 2-0. 71 pitches for Hunter Green to this point in the game. Hernandez, Barnes, and Betts due up this inning for the Dodgers. And the pitch outside, 3-0. Green doesn't walk a lot of guys. He does have 6 strikeouts today. 1 walk. 3-0 pitch. Outside corner for a called strike. Green standing squared up to home plate now. Kicks and deals home high, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk for Kike Hernandez. This will bring up Austin Barnes. Barnes is 0 for 1. He popped up to the third baseman, Santiago Espinal. Right-handed hitting catcher facing Green out of the stretch. Pitch. Bunts it to the first base side. And he's going to race for first base, but it's picked up by Jeimer Candelario. And Candelario runs and tags him out. Sacrifice bunt for Austin Barnes. And that puts Kike into scoring position at second base.
I tell you what, that's just really thinking. And the runner at first, you want to bunt the ball, make the first baseman field it. And the third baseman has a chance to come in and crash in early. But to get a runner in scoring position with the next 3 guys that have been so productive with Betts, Ohtani, and Freeman, very good move, especially a 1-run game.
Mookie Betts 1 for 2. Betts average up to 342. Kike leads at second. Hunter Green's pitch, and Mookie fouls it back. 0-1 to Betts. With runners in scoring position this season, Mookie hitting .452. Is that good? 0-1 pitch, swings and pops it up. Foul right side. First baseman Candelario shading the sun with his bare hand. Now on the warning track in front of the dugout. He'll make the catch, and Mookie has a quick at bat. And there are 2 down.
Well, here's a question for you. It doesn't take anybody by surprise if it's a sunshiny afternoon. And yet Candelaria is not wearing sunglasses at all. It's really kind of crazy. This is the anniversary of Fred Clark, Pirates player manager, who filed a patent on flip-down sunglasses.
Trying to think who the last guy. I think Chris Taylor will wear those. Not too many others wear those these days, but I think that should be standard issue equipment. Now Shohei Ohtani swings and lifts it down the left field line. That ball is going to be foul. It's sliced just to the left of the line. That would have been an easy double and an RBI. However, the ball kept spinning the wrong way. The one thing you got to like watching Ohtani a little more this year than we have in the past is seeing him use the whole field. A lot of times he would pull the ball or hit the center field, but he's been going the other way more. More opposite field home runs, more opposite field doubles. Hernandez leads at second, 2 out in the 0-1 pitch, and Shohei fouls it straight back.
Just a quick check. Neither one of the right side of the infielders wearing sunglasses, but the flip-down glasses, that can be much darker than just regular sunglasses. And in my estimation, you always needed those real dark ones on bright sunshiny days.
0-2 inside. They want him in a... Oh, no, he got hit by a pitch on the foot. Ohtani looked back at Chad Whitson, the home plate umpire, and he showed him his foot, and I got hit here. And so Whitson gives him first. 2-1 now in the bottom of the 5th.
For the Dodgers, first baseman.
That's the old back foot slider. They hit him on the back foot.
That's the 6th hitter that has been plucked by Green this year.
Luke Bailey, the catcher, goes out to talk to Hunter Green, and the consultation on the mound is brought to you by Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Dodgers. For a free consultation, call 1-800-5-MILLION, because everyone deserves justice. Trying to be careful with Freeman. Freeman 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored in the 4th inning.
That single is on a 3-0 pitch as well. First time up, called out looking, and they kept the ball away from him.
First pitch to Freddie. Inside with a fastball at 101.
That's where the target was as well this time.
Runners lead first and second. Kike at second base and Ohtani over at first. Infield back with 2 down. The 1-0 pitch to Freeman. He swings and misses. Throw down to second base, and Kike gets a hand back in. Manley just gunned it down there, and Kike had a really big secondary lead.
Well, that was a called play, and if the throw's on the third base side of the bag, they would have probably had Betts. That Hernandez.
One ball, 1 strike pitch coming to Freeman. Freddie swings, fouls it off to the left. We used to see that play a lot more often when the pitchers were batting back in that era. Then they would show bunt and miss a bunt attempt or pull the bat back. Sometimes they throw down to second base a little more frequently. 1-2 pitch. Freeman fouls it back again over to our left.
And then he's still getting a very big secondary lead as the pitch comes to home plate.
Dodgers holding on to a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the 5th inning. Hunter Green set at the belt. The Cincinnati right-hander's pitch. And Freeman rips this one foul into the far end of the Cincinnati dugout. Hit the netting first.
Yeah, that's where that protected netting has really saved a lot of bruises of fans in the stands.
That netting has been such a great thing that Major League Baseball has done. 1-2. Swinging a bounding ball hit to first. Picked up by Candelario right behind the bag. He'll step on it, and the Dodger threat is averted. No runs, no hits, 2 left. And at the end of 5, it's the Dodgers 2, Cincinnati 1. Shortstop Ellie De La Cruz will lead off the top of the 6th inning. Dodgers 2 and the Reds 1. Ryan Yarbrough back to work. He sends one home for a strike. De La Cruz, a switch hitter, turning around to bat right-handed against the lefty Yarbrough. 0-1 to count to De La Cruz, who is 0 for 2 today. And the 0-1 pitch outside. On this date, 40 years ago, Eric Davis made his Major League debut for the Reds. It was 10 days before his 22nd birthday. One of the great Reds. There's a swing and a miss at a changeup. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Davis had some great seasons for Cincinnati. He had a 27 home run, 80 stolen base campaign. 1986. That was one of them. 1-2 pitch is rolled foul past third. Davis in 1987 had 30 home runs and 50 stolen bases.
He could do everything. Hit with power. He could run, field, throw.
That was the first ever 30-50 season. And the next one could be by this guy at the plate. De La Cruz, a third of the way there at the home runs. He's got 9 and 30 steals. One ball, 2 strikes. Yarbrough ready, fires. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2-seamer up high. And De La Cruz strikes out for the 2nd time today. He's 0 for 3.
Talking about Eric Davis, that's the pitch a lot of people thought, oh, we could get Eric Davis. He holds his hands low, held him just above the belt. Figure there's no way he can handle the ball up and in. Yes, he could.
Now Mike Ford, left-handed hitting designated hitter. Yarbrough throws. It's a comebacker right to him. He turns, throws to first. There are 2 down. The Dodgers were doing a drill yesterday with their pitchers on balls that were either hit right at them or slightly to the side, and they were working on making sure that they would let the ball go through and let the infielders feel it.
And especially when the infield is playing to pull and you've got a fielder up the middle. You know, knowing when, how many times have we seen deflections on a ball and said, well, had he not batted the ball down, it would have been right to the infielder. Maybe you get a double play, get out of the inning.
Candelario, switch hitter, batting right-handed now against Yarbrough. Cutter inside for ball 1.
Yeah, and I've never seen that drill before. And kudos to the Dodgers because you're thinking ahead. Is that, hey, wait a minute. Got a guy behind me. He's got even a better glove.
1-0 pitch. Swung on and pulled foul.
Yeah. I'm talking about the ball that's hit hard. Not the one, the little bouncer that's hit right back to you. That's gobble it up yourself and make the play.
A ball and a strike to the first baseman, Jeimer Candelario. Here's the 1-1. That's inside. 2 balls and a strike. I mean, yeah, you don't want to give up an extra hit. That's the thing. When those, pitcher's reaction is try to stab for the ball or whatever. You don't have a good look at it, but you get some glove on it. You knock the ball away from where your fielder was lining up to field it. Adds extra base runners, could cost you runs in the meantime. Candelario hit by a pitch. Now, Candelario looking out at Yarbrough. Saw a couple too many pitches inside.
Well, he's not going to hit someone on purpose in a 1-run game. And I think Candelario, it hit his right elbow. Well, that's his own fault, quite frankly. Not knowing how to take a pitch is not that far inside off the plate.
And Candelario still walking down to first base. And he's got his hands on his hips, and he's walking almost directly to the first base umpire.
Well,
Bill
those
Miller.
hurt when they hit you. They hurt. But I've talked about it before. I'm amazed at times on how many hitters, and maybe it's because the rules have changed to protect hitters. It used to be you were kind of fair game. If a pitcher wanted to uncork a pitch, oops. And you realize that all you have to do is to raise your arms up. And that ball that he got hit with goes right by you. You raise your arms up.
Candelario looked at by one of the Reds trainers. Now he's set at first base and will continue play here. Jake Fraley, 0 for 2, the right fielder. Grounded out to Freeman at first in the second and struck out swinging in the fourth. The tying runs aboard, 2 out. And a pitch from Yarbrough to Fraley. Swung on and a ground ball to second base. Lux is there. He scoops it up. Sidearm flip over to first. And that takes care of that on 1 pitch. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the Dodgers.
Blazing on the sunny afternoon, and I can't sail.
Hernandez leads off the Dodger half of the sixth inning, 2-1 Dodgers. 2-run home run in the fourth inning by Andy Pages, and Teoscar fouls the first pitch away. Hunter Green's going to be getting a little late in his outing. He's at 87 pitches. So let's see how long his manager David Bell lets him go this afternoon. Teoscar is 0 for 1 with a walk. He swings, hits a ground ball. It's off the glove of Green. He recovers in back of the mound and throws out Hernandez. That's a 1-3 putout, and there's one away in the sixth. The Memorial Day Chevy Drive event is back at your Southern California Chevy dealers with huge savings on the entire showroom. Visit SoCalChevy.com for more information. Here is Pages. Right-handed batter, 1 for 2. With a line drive homer down the left field line. Pitching inside for a ball, 1-0. Green ready. Kicks in the 1-0 is low. A check swing. 1 around, says Chad Whitson, the home plate umpire. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next offer to Pages. Swung on, fouled off to the right.
Well, the guys in the Reds bullpen know full well that's, the pitch count keeps going up. At 91 at the present time, so most of the relievers are standing now. So just beginning to move around.
Next offer's high and away. 100-mile-an-hour fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
So in the sixth inning, still throwing at the century mark.
2-2 pitch to Pages. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That one was only 99.
Took something off. Only 2 days away from Mookie Betts Bobblehead Night, presented by Spectrum. That's right, Tuesday night. First 40,000 fans in attendance against the Diamondbacks will receive your Mookie Betts Bobblehead. Come on, join us. Dodgers.com/promotions.
Gavin Lux, left-handed batter, 0 for 2 today. Flied to center and struck out. Pitch from Green. Starts him with a splitter. And it's called a strike, 0-1.
That's not a pitch you're going to be looking for with a guy that throws 100 miles an hour first pitch.
0-1. There's the 100-mile-an-hour. 101, actually. And a swing and a miss. And it's 0-2 to Gavin. I mean, you can throw 100, 101, then come back with a splitter. That's pretty dangerous.
Pretty effective, too.
It can be, and has been for him. And an 0-2 pitch now to Lux. Swung on, fouled off to the left. It makes the second deck on the third base side. 0-2 to Lux. The wind, the pitch. He swings, lifts it high in the air, left side, foul again. For Cincinnati in the seventh, Jonathan India, Stuart Fairchild, and Santiago Espinal, the expected hitters. 0-2. And Hunter Green ready to fire. He goes out of the full wind, and his pitch has bounced over the mound. Backhanded at second base by Jonathan India. He throws across his body to first in time to get Lux. Dodgers gone in order in the bottom of the sixth. We move to the seventh. Dodgers 2, Reds 1. Jonathan India, the batter for Cincinnati to start the 7th inning. Dodgers with a 2-1 lead. Ryan Yarbrough working again this inning for the Dodgers. The soft-tossing left-hander. And he tosses one in there for a strike at 84. That's the fastball. So it's a tale of two cities with the two pitchers in the game right now. We've got Hunter Green, who can throw 101. And then the fastball from Yarbrough comes in at 84. 0-1 pitch. Swung on, fisted foul out of play to the right. India hitting .221. And today for Cincinnati, he's 0 for 2. A couple of groundouts, one to second and one to short. Right-handed batter using pink batting gloves. Looks out and the pitch. Breaking ball down and in. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That was the fast curveball at 71. We saw one a little earlier at 67. 1-2. Outside 2-2.
Well, Hunter Green has pitched a heck of a ball game himself. 98 pitches. No action in the Reds bullpen.
Might let him go another inning. Looks like there's some stirring going on in the pen, though. Curveball inside, and he was able to check his swing. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Jonathan India. Yeah, nobody throwing out there, but there were a couple of people walking around. Expect to get some action going soon in the Cincinnati pen. Here's the pitch. That's up and in, and he walked it. So the tying run is aboard in the 7th inning. Leadoff walk issued by Ryan Yarbrough. So now he needs a double play ball. Here's Fairchild, who is 1 for 2 with a double. He has scored the lone Cincinnati run. Shakey's Pizza Parlor is the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game day, it's group day at Shakey's.com. Pushes a bunt to the right side, picked up by Yarbrough. Nobody at first, and Yarbrough throws it there and throws it away. Picked up by the right fielder, Hayward. He'll get the ball in. I mean, Yarbrough just threw it to the base, and there was nobody covering.
Well, that's the problem when you've got the infield. The second baseman is playing to pull up the middle. Freeman is going to come in and field the ball. There's no chance to get anyone over to first base in time. Yarbrough, the lefty, his momentum really takes him to the third base side of the mound once he delivers the ball. But Lux was not within 30 feet of the first base bag when the throw was made.
So trouble brewing here late in the ball game. 2 men in scoring position, nobody out. The Dodgers are getting a right-hander up. A 2-1 Dodger lead, but it's being threatened now by Cincinnati. And Espinal will take a curveball for a strike. No ball, 1 strike pitch. Swung on and fouled back, and it's 0-2. Left-hander Alex Vesia warming up for the Dodgers. They had Eliezer Hernandez up, the right-hander, but they sat him down quickly, and the lefty Vesia getting up to throw. No balls, 2 strikes. Runners lead, 2nd and 3rd. And the pitch. Espinal follows a breaking ball to the ground. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yarbrough's got to do some pitching here. Dodgers middle infield playing back, conceding the tying run here in the 7th. Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped up foul, first base side. Freddie in foul ground, glasses on. He's on the track. He's got room. He makes the catch. And that is out number 1.
Sam, on that sacrifice bunt, and then the throwing error by Yarbrough, no one was home at second base. Yeah, that's because of defensive alignment. And what the Dodgers did not really bring into the fold is that if the bunt is laid down, it's going to be an easy, maybe even a single. Well, forget the error on the throw because you're going to have Freeman come in from first. There's no way Lux could have gotten it. It's not his fault. That's where the Dodgers have him positioned. But you're positioning for a ground ball instead of the basics. And here's a ball club that hasn't scored much at all. And it's the bottom part of the order.
Tyler Stevenson's going to come off the bench to pinch hit for Luke Maile. Well, Stevenson will pinch hit here in the top of the 7th inning with runners at second and third and one man out. And the Dodger infield is going to play back again. Stevenson last night went 0 for 3. And the regular catcher had a couple of hits the night before that, including a home run. And with first base open, the Dodgers have decided to put him on. And that creates a forced play. And that will turn the order over. Will Benson would have come up, but they're going to pinch hit for the left-hander Benson. It'll be Spencer Steer, right-handed hitter out of Long Beach. The wheels turning in the top of the 7th inning. One out, and the base is loaded. And after all that positioning on the chessboard, now Dave Roberts is going to make the move to the bullpen. And he's going to go to another left-hander, and Alex Vesia. So he's looking for a ground ball here. Pitching change, timeout, 1 out, bases full of Reds, top of the 7th. The score, the Dodgers 2 and the Reds 1.
O'Reilly. Check engine light on. Take the
So the wheels have continued to turn, and now we're ready to get a pitch thrown here pretty soon. Pitching change brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alex Vesia's 21st appearance. Bases are full of Reds, 2-1 Dodgers. And the pitch to Spencer Steer, the pinch hitter, swung on and missed. A fastball at 92.
And Steer in this series is 0 for 12.
224 hitter regularly, 4 home runs, 30 runs batted in. India is the runner at third base, Fairchild at second. A pitch outside for a ball. And Stevenson was walked intentionally to load the bases and create a forced play. So the middle infield looking for 2. Tying runs at third, go-ahead runs at second. The pitch swung on, fouled back, and Vesia gets ahead. A ball and 2 strikes. Vesia leads this pitching staff in appearances with 21. Left-hander towing the first base side of the rubber. Stretch, glove up by his chest. And he sends the pitch home, 1-2. Up high, and it's 2-2. Vesia hasn't allowed an earned run in his last 12 outings. That covers 13 2/3 innings. Striking out 16 during that time.
He's allowed just a 127 batting average against. That's 10th best among all relievers in baseball.
2-2 pitch to Spencer Steer. Up high, ball 3. Fastball was up and out of the zone. And now he's got to come in. Bases full, 1 out. Nowhere to put the man. 3-2. The payoff pitch from Vesia to Spencer Steer. Swung on and fouled a long way out of play down the left side. That makes the second deck in foul territory in left field. You think Steer was ready for that one? He was expecting a fastball and got it. And now Vesia looking to come with a better pitch here. The 3-2. Swung on and fouled straight back. Top of the 7th inning. Dodgers got 2 runs in the 4th on a home run from Andy Pages. That's been it. Single run in the 5th for the Reds, and now threatening here in the 7th. 3-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled back again. Vesia just challenges him with a fastball. It's been fastball after fastball for him. Vesia gets a new baseball, climbs up on top of the hill, rubs it up. Now the left-hander toes the rubber and looks in. Stretch. The payoff pitch to Spencer Steer. Outside, ball 4, and he's walked in the tying run.
And Steer again, 0 for 12 in this series before coming on and pinch hitting, and now he will be replaced with a pinch runner.
Shortstop number 44, Ellie De La Cruz.
Jacob Hurtubise is running at first. Rookie got his first big league hit last night, and now Ellie De La Cruz with the bases loaded. Brand new ball game at 2-2. Bases loaded, 1 out. And a pitch swung on and missed. Slider down and in. You got the toughest guy in the building to double up at the plate, so we'll try to get 1 out here maybe. The 0-1 pitch from Vesia to De La Cruz. Strike 2 called at the knees with a fastball. De La Cruz is 0 for 3. He's struck out twice today.
And now you have to make a pitcher's pitch and at the same time keep it out of the dirt.
The 0-2 from Vesia to Ellie De La Cruz. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Got him with a slider. 3-pitch strikeout. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes today. And now there are 2 men out for Mike Ford, the left-handed hitting designated hitter. Ford is 0 for 3 today. Outfield will swing around to the right. Pages not very deep at all in center field, rather shallow. Bases loaded, and the pitch inside almost got him. Vesia certainly cannot afford to hit batsman here. Mookie Betts shading the bag at second. Kike Hernandez way off the bag at third. And a slider on the inside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ford. 2 out, bases full of Cincinnati Reds. Ford hitting just 163. And Vesia's 1-1. Swung up, popped up. Third base side. Kike Hernandez drifting into foul ground near the coach's box. Makes the catch. And the Dodgers get out of it actually inexpensively, allowing just the 1 run on 1 hit.
Now we return to the Galvin Motors broadcast booth.
Now the Cincinnati starter, Hunter Green, still in the ballgame to start the bottom of the 7th. It's a 2-2 game. Bottom of the order up for the Dodgers. Hayward, Kike Hernandez, and Austin Barnes. Jacob Hurtubise remains in the game. He's in left. Tyler Stevenson, the new catcher. First ball swinging for Hayward. Hits on the ground into right field and a base hit. And the go-ahead man is aboard with nobody out. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is the Dodgers Audio Network.
This is LA Dodgers baseball. KLAC Los Angeles, KYSR, HD2 Los Angeles, and iHeart radio station.
A 2-2 score. Hunter Green out of the stretch, facing Kike Hernandez. Kike takes the ball low. Bottom of the 7th, brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. 1-0 to Kike, who today is 0 for 1 with a walk. He swings, pops it up foul. First base side and up in the seats. A lot of traffic on the bases in the top of this inning. And the Dodgers work their way around it, allowing just the 1 run, but it was a walk to pinch hitter Spencer Steer that got the tying run in. Pitch to Kike is up. Fastball at 99. 2 balls and 1 strike. Now the Reds get action in the bullpen. Right-hander Fernando Cruz starting to throw. The pitch. Outside with a slider. Kike ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike. He's got a lot of room on the right side of the infield. First baseman Candelario holding on Hayward. 3-1 pitch. He thought it was ball 4. Looked like it was outside, but apparently connected on the corner. And that'll make it a full count. Green holding the ball in his right hand. Now comes set, but he gets a warning from the home plate umpire, Chad Whitson, because he was trying to pitch before the batter was alert to him. Now the 3-2 pitch. There goes Hayward for second base. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Throw down. Hayward's safe. Head first slide beats the throw. Jonathan India, the second baseman who made the tag, pointing immediately into the Reds dugout. So they're going to call back to their video room. And we'll see if they want to challenge this or not. It was a close play at second. Looked like the left hand got in there. And that's going to do it for Hunter Green. David Bell coming out to get the Red starter. He's thrown 105 pitches. And now the Dodgers have a go-ahead run in scoring position at second base with 1 out. Austin Barnes, the scheduled hitter, with Mookie Betts to follow. Pitching change, timeout. We're in the bottom of the 7th. 1 on, 1 out, and the score, the Dodgers 2, the Reds 2.
Sometimes in life, like in baseball, you need a spark off the bench or a late inning rally to help you win the day. Ito wins Oi.
Right-hander Fernando Cruz takes over. The pitching change brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Your 15-minute drive-through oil change with locations throughout Southern California.
There's a strikeout pitcher.
21st appearance for Cruz. He's 1-5 with a 5.21 ERA.
So you're going from a guy that throws, 101 to where Cruz, with 2 strikes, has thrown over 80% of his pitches off speeds.
Cruz delivering, and Barnes swinging and missing. Cruz with 19 innings pitched, 35 strikeouts in 19 innings. And basically, he gives the defense a rest when he's out there. And the 0-1. And there's a breaking ball taken for a strike. Actually, a splitter. A little off-speed pitch, and that buckled the knees of Barnes. The ball's and 2 strikes. Hayward, the go-ahead run, leads at second base. Dancing around out there. Now the pitch from Cruz. Swung on and missed. A splitter in the dirt. And Barnes strikes out. 2 down.
That's the 2-strike off speed.
Here comes Mookie Betts with a chance to get Hayward in and get the lead back for the Dodgers. Two runs on 4 hits for the Dodgers. 2 runs, 3 hits for the Reds. Pitch. That's in the dirt to Mookie. Started him with a splitter. 35 strikeouts, now 36, ranked 3rd among Major League relievers. Trailing Oakland's Mason Miller, who has 38, and the Mets' Reed Garrett with 37. Swing and a foul over by the Reds dugout.
9 of those strikeouts that Cruz has, 3-pitch strikeouts.
Stretch by Cruz, and the pitch to Betts. Mookie swings, pops it up, middle of the infield, right near second base. India fighting the sun. He makes the catch, and the Dodgers' threat is done. So we go to the 8th. It's the Dodgers 2, Reds 2.
It never
Tim Everett, Wayne McDonald, our producer-engineer here. David Vassay as well. He's getting ready for the post-game show whenever that'll come up. Vesia still on to pitch, facing the switch hitter, Jeimer Candelario. And the first pitch in for a strike. 2 runs apiece. Reds tie it up with a bases-loaded walk in the 7th. Spencer Steer was walked, And India came around to score. Slider, swing, and a miss. And it's 0-2 to Candelario. Candelario 0 for 2, hit by a pitch in the 6th inning. And the 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Just totally fooled by the slider. And Vesia strikes him out on 3 pitches. Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, the MVP for fun, food, and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo, good times. Both bullpens with action now. Eliezer Hernandez back up for the Dodgers, a right-hander. And Sam Maul, the lefty, warming up for the Reds. A swing and a miss by Jake Fraley. Left-handed hitting right fielder. Stretch by Vesia and the 0-1 pitch. Fraley looks at it low. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch to Fraley. Swung out, fouled straight back. On the bottom of the 7th in Arizona, all tied at 4. Diamondbacks and Detroit Tigers. Giants leading the Rockies 4-1, top of the 8th in San Francisco. San Diego and Atlanta scheduled to play tonight. They've got some weather in that area. Yesterday's game was postponed. 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to first. Freddie Freeman has it, bobbles it, underhand toss. Vesia gets there fast with a sprint to first base. And he may have collided with the face of Jake Fraley as the base runner got to the base right near him. Fraley checking on his nose.
Well, friends, the Dodgers will host the defending world champion Rangers on Tuesday, June 11th. That's also going to be Joe Kelly 99 Jersey Night, presented by Yamava. So for tickets, Dodgers.com/promotions.
Two outs, and Jonathan India, the batter, the second baseman, takes a strike. You know, they didn't collide at first base. The helmet kind of came down and hit the bridge of the nose of Fraley. That's what he was checking on. 0-1 pitch, up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, the Phillies won again today, Mo. 11-5 over Washington. They're now
they've been hot.
34-14, best record in baseball. 1-1 swing and a foul tip into the glove of Barnes for strike 2. And another hot team, the Yankees, won. They're 33-15. They beat the White Sox 7-2. That's the 7th straight win for New York. 1-2, and Vesia firing home up high. 2-2. Baltimore, one of the teams playing well in the American League, too. They beat Seattle 6-3. They're 29-15. Barnes wants to go out and make sure that he's on the same page with Vesia here. Important 2-2 pitch coming up. Boston beats St. Louis 11-3. Rafael Devers a home run in his 5th straight game for Boston. It's hard to do, homer in 5 straight. Vesia now ready to bear down on Jonathan India. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Strike 3 called. A slider over the heart of the plate. India froze. And he strikes out to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds in the top of the 8th. After 7.5, it's the Dodgers 2, Reds 2. Shohei Ohtani will lead off the Dodger eighth. 2-2 the score, facing a left-handed pitcher, Sam Maul. He appeared briefly earlier in the series. This is his 7th overall appearance. No decisions and an ERA of 3.38. Pitch outside to Ohtani. Shohei is 0 for 2. Was hit by a pitch on his back left foot in the 5th inning. Maul shrugs his shoulders. Now the pitch, and Shohei checks his swing. It's 2-0.
Maul brought in because you've got two lefties back-to-back, Ohtani and then Freeman. And since last year, the beginning of the season, Maul against lefties is only a 155 batting average against him.
And the pitch. And Ohtani checks the swing, and it's rolling down the third base line. It's going to keep rolling along the line. Finally goes foul. It was almost an excuse me hit. So he'll have to come all the way back. Maul pitched on Thursday, just pitched a third of an inning, but he gave up 2 earned runs. And what was significant about that is that he had not given up a run since the 9th of August against Miami last season. He had a 24-inning scoreless streak snapped. And that streak had been the longest among Major League pitchers currently on an active roster. Nobody on, nobody out. 2-1 the count to Ohtani. The lefty deals. And Shohei swings and misses on a pitch that was outside, a sweeper. A right-hander up throwing for Cincinnati, Emilio Pagan. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Shohei Ohtani. 2-ball, 2-strike pitch. Outside target being set by Stevenson. And it goes outside. He rips it to the right side. Stumbling is the first baseman. They got no chance to get him at first. Safe. An infield single.
First base umpire Bill Miller almost got clocked as well as Ohtani rushing down that line.
He can really run. Boy, can he fly. Candelario had to dive, and with a backhand he made the stop through the Maul covering, but Ohtani was already there. Today's game brought to you by First 5 California. 1 in 3 children are at risk of toxic stress, but there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it at first5california.com. Freddie Freeman, man aboard, nobody out. Game tied at 2 in the bottom of the 8th. Throw to first base, Ohtani back. Ohtani among the National League leaders in stolen base with 11. And the pitch home, and it's outside for ball 1 to Freeman. And now if you're Maul, you got a couple of things to be concerned with. Shohei Ohtani puts some more pressure on you when he is on the bases. He's got a good-sized lead at first. Maul kicks, comes home. Freddie takes high. 2 balls, no strikes. The center fielder Fairchild 2 steps over in left center, playing Freddie to go the other way. And that pitch is outside, ball 3. Well, Maul doesn't like that baseball. He says there's no strikes in this one, so he threw it out. And he gets a brand new one from the home plate umpire, Chad Whitson. Teoscar Hernandez on deck. Nobody out. Ohtani at first, and the 3-0 to Freddie Freeman. He will take a strike. Inside corner. 3-1. Freeman singled and scored in the 4th. He got to ride home for free on the home run by Pages. Next offer to him, swinging a ground ball to second. Glove by India, spins, throws to second 1. Back to first, that's a double play. 4-6-3. And there are 2 outs suddenly. And Teoscar Hernandez up. Teoscar is 0 for 2. He walked and was stranded at third base in the second inning. Struck out swinging in the fourth, grounded out back to the pitcher in the sixth. Strike called to Teoscar. Hunter Green today did a good job. He'll get a no decision out of this, but he went 6 1/3, allowing 2 earned runs on 4 hits, striking out 8. 0-1 is inside. 1 ball and 1 strike to Teoscar. Teoscar among the league leaders in runs batted in. 37. He will take a strike here. Pretty good pitch on the outside half. Fastball from Sam Maul. Maul kicks and deals. And his sweeper is not very good. Way outside. It went to the backstop. Blake Trinan loosening for the Dodgers now in the bullpen, a right-hander. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and a ground ball up the middle, a base hit. 2-out single for Teoscar Hernandez. And just watching the Reds dugout. Yep, thought so. David Bell coming up the dugout steps. He's going to come get the lefty. Bring in the right-hander Emilio Pagan to face Andy Pages. So he had to let him pitch to Hernandez because he had to pitch to at least 3 hitters. So now he's going to get him out of there. And a pitching change timeout. 2 outs, 1 on. Bottom of the 8th. The Dodgers 2, Reds 2.
Get Spectrum One and catch the Los Angeles Dodgers all season. Stream over 140 live LA Dodger games on all of your devices on us. Tons of
Two hits, and he is responsible for Teoscar Hernandez at first base. Andy Pages, who had the 2-run homer earlier in the game, is up with a man on. So Pagan, 32-year-old right-hander, will pitch to Pages here. 2-2 ball game, bottom of the 8th inning, 2 outs. And the first pitch, missing outside with a fastball. 1 ball and no strikes. Pages currently hitting .268. 5 home runs now. He's driven in 16. The pitch. Swung on, fouled back, and it's 1-1.
Boy, good swing, too. Right there. 95 fastball.
Ball, 1 strike to Andy Pages. Gavin Lux on deck. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Throw to first instead. And diving back safely is Teoscar. Hernandez has stolen 3 bases. He's been caught once. 2 outs. Got to start thinking about getting a runner over here. And there he goes. And the pitch is high and outside for a ball. Throw down, and he's out. Well, Teoscar, not a good enough jump. And he's thrown out trying to steal, and that will end the 8th inning. And we'll head to the 9th. It's the Dodgers 2, Reds 2.
The exclusive home of the Dodgers.
AM 570, LA Sports.
Matt Money Smith here, talking Galpin Mazda. Just did business with Dave Godina, the general manager over there. I want to make sure you have the same championship experience.
It was 1 for 3 with a double in the 5th inning. And the first ball swing right into the glove of Kike Hernandez. A hot shot down to third, and Kike snares it for out number 1. Cars for Kids, no more stressing over your old vehicle. Donate it today, get it picked up tomorrow. Go to carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. So Ryan Yarbrough, 1 unearned run allowed. That was the one that tied the game. And Bessie an inning and 2/3 of scoreless relief. And Santiago Espinal takes a strike. So they're going to, I just talked about the unearned run because of the throwing error by Ryan Yarbrough. So they made a scoring change. They're going to award Fairchild a bunt base hit, even though he would have been out by 10 miles had somebody covered the bag. But there still will be an error on the throw, allowing the runners to move up. And what that does is that changes the unearned run for Yarbrough to an earned run. One ball and 2 strikes, the count to Espinal. Trinan's pitch. Reached for and poked to shallow right, and coming in to make the running catch is Jason Hayward. 2 down.
Hayward just got an excellent read on that ball. He was moving as soon as the ball left the bat.
Alexis Diaz, the right-hander for Cincinnati, now warming up. He pitched in the bottom of the 9th. So here's Tyler Stevenson. Came in to pinch hit in the 7th inning. Was intentionally walked with runners at 2nd and 3rd. Loaded him up. Right-handed batter will take a pitch from Trinan that was a little bit high for a ball. Fastball at 96. One-0 pitch. And it's there for a strike. There's the good slider. 1 ball and 1 strike. Trinan's been quite a weapon to have back. This is just his 6th appearance. He's not allowed an earned run. Here's the 1-1. Another strike on the outside corner with a slider. He got his first major league win in over 2 years Monday night in San Francisco. And he is ahead of Stevenson. 2 outs, nobody on. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch from Trinan. Slider outside, 2-2. For the Dodgers in the bottom of the 9th, Pages will be up there with a fresh count. Pages, then Lux, then Hayward. 2 ball, 2 strike pitch. Swung on and hit to shallow right. That's going to drop for a hit. I mean, that was a fillet of fish to right field. That ball had tons of spin on it. Now Flair gets Cincinnati a base runner with 2 down. 52,656 on hand on this really gorgeous Sunday afternoon. The 6th sellout of the season for the Dodgers. And the 2nd sellout this series. They sold out Thursday, too. It's Jacob Hurtaby's first plate appearance today. Hernandez in on the grass at 3rd. Stretched by Trinan in the pitch. Swung on, rolled foul past first. Hurtaby's got the start last night. Picked up his first big league knock in the 3rd inning. Went 0 for 2 otherwise. 1 for 3 total. Hitting 143 for Cincinnati. The pitch up high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Mookie Betts shading second base. Deep on the right side is Gavin Lux, with Freeman holding the runner. 1-1 pitch. Swung on, ground ball, base hit up the middle. And stopping at second base is Stevenson. 2 out, back-to-back singles. And now the Reds have the go-ahead run in scoring position. And Ellie De La Cruz coming up, and Mark Pryor is going to take a quick walk out to the mound to check on Blake Trinan.
Well, in this series, De La Cruz has had 2 issues. He's not made contact, a lot of breaking stuff, and he's chased the fastball up out of the strike zone.
We'll see how he handles the slider of Trinan. But where the Reds are right now, 19-27. They've been playing the National League West 20 straight. They've got 6 more to go. They've only played 3 games against their division, but they're in last place in the Central Division, and they haven't played divisional games yet. And just 3. So they're a game and a half behind St. Louis. Well, a game behind St. Louis. St. Louis lost today. They're still trailing them. Milwaukee, the Cubs, Pittsburgh, and St. Louis ahead of them in that order. So De La Cruz batting left-handed. Looks at the slider, takes a cut at it, and misses it by a bit.
Well, since the first night of the series, where he was 4 for 4, he's 0 for 12 with 7 strikeouts since that night.
In his last 14 games, he's 11 for 55. 0-1 pitch. And that is blocked by Barnes, but the runners are going to move up anyway. And a wild pitch. They wanted to see if he checked his swing or not. They said that he did check it. So it'll be 1 ball and 1 strike to De La Cruz. And the wild pitch moves Stevenson to third. And Hurtaby's over to second base. So 2 men in scoring position here in the top of the 9th. 1-1. Swing and a foul off the catcher's gear. Two outs, 2 on, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Blake Trinan against Ellie De La Cruz. The stretch by Trinan and the pitch. He went around. He couldn't check his swing, and Trinan struck him out with a slider down and in. And De La Cruz strikes out for the 4th time today. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Reds 2.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers.
Dodgers.com/promotions. This is the home of LA Dodgers baseball.
What a night!
Hear the blue all season long right here.
The home of the Dodgers.
Well, bottom of the 9th inning, Andy Pages will lead off. It's a 2-2 ball game. The Reds will leave Emilio Pagan in there for now. Diaz warm in the bullpen. So Pages, Lux, and Hayward due up. Andy left at the altar when Teoscar Hernandez was caught stealing with 2 outs. He swings, fouls it back. In fact, Andy's got the only walk-off hit for the Dodgers this year. Back on the 4th of May against the Braves. His first career walk-off hit. Andy with a home run earlier today in the 4th inning. 1 for 3. Bottom of the 9th inning. 0-1 pitch, and Pages hits a high fly ball to center. Playable. Fairchild under it. He'll make the catch. And Andy smacking his hands against one another as he rounded first. He knew he just missed it. There's 1 out.
Outfield that prevent doubles, not one ball hit overhead, so you're about 2 or 3 steps deeper than you would normally be.
Gavin Lux is 0 for 3. Fly to center, struck out and grounded to second. Well, Pagan ready to deal. His pitch. A low and outside ball 1.
You know what we don't see a whole lot of anymore? Is it that extreme guarding the line? In 1-run games, a 9th inning or in extra innings.
1-0 pitch. And that's low, 2-0. Yeah,
guarding the line where
no dubs.
Left-handed batter, the first baseman to be really hugging the line, not wanting a ball hit between himself and the bag for extra bases down the line. The teams seem to be going strictly by the defensive charts. Better percentages in doing that.
2-0 pitch to Gavin Lux. He swings, pops it up right side of the infield. Second baseman Jonathan India giving it a look. He calls off Candelario. Staring into the sun, he makes the catch for the second out.
That's what he gets for not having sunglasses.
As soon as the ball hit the leather of his glove, he turned his eyes away. And now the Dodgers down to their last out here in the bottom of the 9th. A 2-2 ball game. Jason Hayward is 1 for 3 today.
Gets a pitch, he might send it out of here.
Emilio Pagan delivers inside, ball 1. Well, I hope you're right.
He does too.
That would be nice. 1-0 the count. Pagan's pitch. Swung on, fouled back. And that's just below our booth. 1-1 to Jason Hayward. The Cincinnati right-hander Pregame delivers home, and that's inside, and it's now 2-1. Well, Stevenson, the catcher, wants to go out and have a word. Looks like David Bell's going to come out too. There might be something up with Pregame and one of the trainers coming out. And it was going to be getting close to the pitching change being made anyway.
He's shaking out his right arm a little bit.
I think they were hoping Pregame would get through this inning. But if he didn't, then Diaz probably would have come in. But they're talking it over on the pitcher's mound right now. Hayward made a start on Friday, had a home run. This came in the bottom of the 8th. Added a little bit of insurance in the Dodgers' 7-3 win.
Yeah, after he made that last pitch, it was as if he was trying to loosen up his right shoulder.
He's going to come out of the ball game. So Emilio Pregame is done. Reds aren't going to take any chances with him. And Alexis Diaz, who is ready in the bullpen, going to have to come in a little earlier than the Reds had hoped. So we'll take a pitching change timeout. We're in the bottom of the 9th. 2 outs, nobody on. Jason Hayward up. The score, the Dodgers 2 and the Reds 2.
Alignment Health Plan is changing the Medicare Advantage game so that you can be the one in charge of your health. Hey, this is Steve Sachs, and I highly recommend Alignment. They're handing you the reins so they can cater to your needs. Choose from a wide range of doctors. Your adventures in life haven't stopped. They're just beginning. Alignment Health Plan. Welcome to a new era of aging.
Ready to get underway in Atlanta. All right, Jason Hayward up. He's got a 2-ball, 1-strike count on him. 18th appearance of the season for Diaz. And he fires one outside. 3-1. Kike Hernandez on deck. Now the 3-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled back, and it is 3-2. A full count to Jason Hayward. Should we go to extra innings, the wrong guy is going to be the placed runner for Cincinnati. That's going to be the fastest man they've got, Ellie De La Cruz. Hayward takes inside, strike 3 on the corner. And we do go to extra innings as the Dodgers go in order in the 9th. And we go to the 10th. It's the Dodgers 2, Reds 2.
LA's best sports star.
That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey, Andre Heath here again. It's time to celebrate our graduates and their...
The home of the Dodgers.
Oh, the top of the 10th, and a Dodger debut for left-hander Anthony Bonda. Dodgers just got him 2 days ago from Cleveland. Ellie De La Cruz, the placed runner at second. The batter is Mike Ford. Pitch swung on, fouled off to the left and out of play. And you got to wonder, in extra innings, is it De La Cruz's philosophy to try to swipe third here? He's in scoring position already, and that's a really valuable run, so he might not take the chance. Bonda looks back at him, now kicks, comes to the plate, and drives a strike right over the plate. It's 0-2.
The other part of that scenario is that Kike Hernandez has to stay close enough to the third base bag where it's not a sprint to the bag should De La Cruz take off and try and steal third.
Well, Bonda's 0-2 pitch coming to Mike Ford. He delivers, and it's outside for a ball. 1-2. So Bonda, 30 years of age, from Corpus Christi, Texas. With the Brewers organization for a while. Went to San Jacinto College in Houston. And the Dodgers traded for him for cash considerations 2 days ago. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch, and the Dodger lefty comes home, swinging a grounder foul behind him.
I think if you're De La Cruz, you would rather have a right-handed batter up there if you're going to try and steal third. Why? Well, first of all, Betts is not going to be playing up the middle. It'd have to be Lux come over from second base. The other part, too, is that Hernandez would have to be back a little bit more, and the catcher's throw would not be wide open as it is right now with the lefty up there.
Well, Bonda's 1-2 offer to Mike Ford. And he went around. He couldn't hold up on the breaking ball. Got him with a ball that was spun up there, and he strikes out. So there's one gone here in the top of the 10th inning. So Bonda, his name is spelled B-A-N-D-A. It looks like Banda, but he prefers the pronunciation of Bonda, like James Bond. And now facing Jeimer Candelario. De La Cruz a short lead at second. Now Lux went and straddled the bag. Now he'll backpedal back into position. And Bonda makes an inside move so everybody can get reset.
Hernandez about 25 feet behind the bag at third. He needs to be in front of the runner to get the throw should the runner take off and try and steal.
Bonda holding at the belt. Now the pitch. Swung on, ground ball toward third. It's going to be right on the bag. Kike grabs it, throws to first, and he's got him.
Oh, it's a heck of a play.
Terrific play by Kike Hernandez, and De La Cruz is still at second base.
Yeah, for some reason, De La Cruz was not going. Very alertly, Mookie Betts came all the way over. He was covering third base should De La Cruz take off late. But what a play by Kike Hernandez. He also had to worry about the bag. The ball hit about a foot in front of the bag before it got to him.
Well, 2 outs in the top of the 10th, and Jake Fraley, the batter, left on left, pitch down and away for a ball. And De La Cruz started for third, and then for some reason he stopped. And Kike really had just one play. That was to first. Stretch and the 1-0 pitch will wait as he steps off and looks De La Cruz back to the bag. And Bonda is one of those well-traveled left-handed relievers. He's got a lot of luggage tags from a lot of teams. 1-0 fouled off the front of the Reds dugout. He's been with the National. He was with them last year. He's been with the Yankees. Been with the Blue Jays. Been with the Pirates. Been with the Mets. Been with the Rays.
All aboard.
Been with the Diamondbacks. Runner goes for third. There's a bounding ball to first. Fair ball. Freddie's got it. He steps on the bag. And the Reds are scoreless in the top of the 10th inning. Nice job by Anthony Bonda. So we head to the bottom of the 10th. It's 2, Reds 2.
It never ends. Dodger coverage morning till night. This is AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey, Dodger fans. In the game of life with its home runs, curveballs, and strikes, the LA County Department of Mental Health has you covered. If you ever feel anxious, overwhelmed, or need immediate help, we are here for you. The Department of Mental Health offers free emotional support, service referrals, and crisis counseling. Call our 24/7 helpline at 1-800-854-7771. That's 1-800-854-7771. Or visit dmh.lacounty.gov.
Memorial Day weekend means the start of summer. Get to Valvoline Instant Oil Change and make sure your vehicle is running at peak performance. Locations throughout Southern California. Find the one nearest you at SoCalOilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
We're racing every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Santa Anita Park. Experience the Shrimp Oil Trackside, the California Beer Festival, the Memorial Weekend Carnival, Family Fun Zone, and more. With millions in payouts every race day, explore new experiences by visiting SantaAnita.com/events.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Mention Home Run at any other stores to receive a free team bracelet and $50 off any purchase of $99 or more. And don't forget, everyone is approved for credit at Daniels. So visit DanielsJewelers.com now to find the nearest store. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers. Daniels Jewelers.
What's up? It's Mookie Betts.
The man plays 3 positions, hits in the clutch. Mookie is the man.
This is LA Dodgers baseball.
Bottom of the 10th inning. 2-2. Dodgers and Reds. Final game of this 4-game set. Kike Hernandez will lead off. Jason Hayward is the place runner out at second base. And Alexis Diaz remains on to pitch for Cincinnati. Cincinnati came up scoreless in the top of the inning. Kike tries to bunt. He pops it up. And it is caught by the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. And that's 1 out. And they were trying to get Hayward to third base on a sacrifice with Will Smith coming up to hit for Barnes. But the bunt did not cooperate. Kike popped it up.
That's smart. You have to get the ball of the bat, first of all, above your hands and out in front because you have to bunt the ball to third base. Make that third baseman come in so the runner can easily get to the bag.
Will Smith, 307 hitter, takes inside ball 1. Smith pinch hitting here in the bottom of the 10th. Against Alexis Diaz. Jason Hayward leading at second. The stretch. And the right-hander's pitch. Shots up and in. 2 balls, no strikes. Mookie Betts is on deck. The pitch to Will. Swings and fouls it back. It's tough in extra innings, no matter which side you're on. If you're hitting in the top of the inning or bottom of the inning, when you have an unproductive first at bat with a runner at second base. It's not impossible to get the run in, just makes it a little harder. Will takes outside, and now the count extends to 3-1.
There are more ways to score from third than there are from second.
3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Way outside, ball 4, and Will walks. And the Dodgers have 2 on for Mookie Betts.
Well, it's just interesting, first of all, because you got a reliever, first of all, in Diaz. The last 3 seasons, he's allowed just a 164 batting average against him. That's against everybody, left-handed and right-handed.
Betts will step in. First and second, 1 out, bottom of the 10th inning. Tie game at 2. First pitch to Betts. He lets it go for a strike. Mookie 1 for 4 this afternoon. And a 3rd inning single. Hayward leads at second base, Smith at first. Stretch and the 0-1 pitch. That's a little bit up. Called a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Alexis Diaz working the first base side of the rubber, the extreme first base side. Pitch slung in there at the knees for a called strike.
The second baseman India just keeps coming in, trying to keep Hayward a little bit closer to second base. Hayward able to get a sizable secondary lead, however, as the pitch is made to home.
1-2 pitch. And Mookie looks at one in the dirt outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Shohei Ohtani is lurking in the on-deck circle. Runners lead, first and second, 1 out. Mookie Betts against Alexis Diaz. 2-2 outside, 3-2. Full count on Betts. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swung on, looped into center field. That ball is going to be caught. Fairchild came way in to make the catch. Had a terrific jump on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Good jump on that ball. Betts jammed the ball in on his hands.
So it'll be up to Shohei Ohtani. I'll tell you what, this sellout crowd of 52,000 plus, the vast majority are still here. 2-2 the score, bottom of the 10th, 2 on, 2 out. Diaz pitch. Ohtani takes a fastball strike. Shohei with an infield single in the 8th inning. He's 1 for 3. Also hit by a pitch today. He swings, hits a ball down the left field side that's going to slice and twist out of play. Strike 2 to Ohtani. He's only had 1 career walk-off hit. It was against Houston while with the Angels. 0-2. The pitch. Swung on, fouled back off to our left. Freddie Freeman on deck. Hayward, the winning run at second base. Will Smith behind him at first. 2 outs. 0-2 the count to Shohei Ohtani. The pitch. Outside for a ball. Went with a slider that never came back over. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch to Ohtani. Swings and taps it foul over near Freddie Freeman, who's in the on-deck circle. Nobody's ever really in the on-deck circle. They're just sort of near it these days.
In the neighborhood.
Hayward looking to get a good jump on contact. 1-2 pitch. Ohtani swings, base hit right field. Here comes Hayward around third. He'll score, and the Dodgers win it 3-2. The second career walk-off hit for Shohei Ohtani, and the show rolls on.
Away, then a slider fouled off, and then a 94-mile-an-hour fastball, and slams it into right field. The Dodgers today